Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I'm battling some allergies, and also apologize if you hear some background noise. I got one of my kiddos with me today. I'm gonna watch him a show. But I did want to go ahead and get some info out to you about just the easier attendance check-in in case you missed that video I sent out Sunday morning. Because I know some of y'all are getting ready to do that tonight. So remember, when you log in, you just click attendance, and it's actually going to create an event. Now you're going to see this form pops up. It defaults to new event. But if you want to, you can rename that event, change the name, and then when you're ready, hide the form, and then take attendance. You can do it for no groups, or you can do it for multiple groups. You pick, okay? So some of y'all are wanting that option. You can also show all, and then you've got like just a little attendance check-in mode this way, okay? So that option there is there as well. And then you can later on add groups, add students, whatever it is you need to do while you're doing it. And I'll show you a couple of things in a second. Now you're going to see this today's events. So here's what I realized. If you have your leaders help you, then they need to be submitting to the same event. So when you log in first. So you get set up tonight, 5:36, whatever that is, and come to the page. Then when they start showing up to help you and they log in, all they need to do is choose and click for that event, and it'll activate it for them, okay? And then they'll be taking attendance on the same event you are. So that's why that's there. So people who show up after you need to go do that. So all your data's linked. And then when you're done, you can view the data, go ahead and print reports, CSV files, things like that. Now I wanted to show you one change to the add student form. It's just kind of a tweak. You're going to see instead of a submit button down here, a next button. What we found was that kids and leaders both were hitting the submit button just because it was there, not realizing or intentionally that there was other info we might want. So you just click next, and it goes through until it gets to the last part of the form, and then they click add student, okay? Now, if you're like on a laptop or an iPad, you're going to see all these things, and you can just skip to the end if you want to. But we were just wanting to make sure that everyone got all the info in that we wanted to get, and so that's why that's there, and that's what that option is. So just wanted you to see that one little subtle difference, and that's it. So hopefully this makes taking attendance a lot easier, okay? And then we'll go from there. Now I did want to talk through a few other things that have been happening. One, some of you had issues with saving or adding students, adding leaders, things like that in the app. What I discovered is that the way that I'm processing the forms now, sorry, I just dropped an apple. The way I'm processing the forms now, the line of code that I was basically using didn't necessarily work in mobile. So I had to find another line of code today because it can be glitchy, and it should all work now. It's really weird because it'll play. It's really weird because the lines of code mean the same thing. It's just for some reason they're worded differently, and mobile browsers like it better. So I did it, and it should be good to go. Okay. The other thing was, for some of you, it was just a matter of the form's working fine. It's just I didn't do I messed up the page refreshes. So basically what it means is the confirmation was not showing up in the middle of the screen, so you didn't see it, know that the form went through. And then also when you went back, that refresh of the list or the table where you see everyone and you can see that new data, it wasn't working either. And so that was another issue as well. Another issue that I've come across, there have been some things as I've done some research with Windows 10, opening websites that are secure like ours, meaning the HTTPS, you may notice, the SSL certificate. I don't know why, this is a pretty standard thing, but for some reason, like Chrome and Firefox on Windows 10 might have problems with them while Edge does not. There's some reasons for it, and I found a bunch of solutions, but they're all really technical, and so I'm trying not to send you a list of how to boot in safe mode and a whole bunch of other things. So I'm trying to find a solution for you, but it seems like the worst case scenario, and I hate to even say this, is use Edge. That hurt, didn't like saying that. But if you are running issues with Chrome and Firefox and you're a Windows user, okay, if you're a Mac user or a Chromebook user and you're having issues with Chrome, then let me know. We may have something else we need to look into. Also, just a couple little things. On the data, I went ahead and added back in the attendance reports where you can just pull and print like an attendance roster that's red and white like you used to be able to, a present and absent students, and then some of the other things that were there. So I just went ahead and added that in so that it's available, and then you can do those things. Okay, so I added that stuff back in. Also on the, just to let you know what I'm working on right now is the planner. I'm working on the recurring events aspect, getting that functioning better. So so now you can actually edit, or so you can actually delete a specific occurrence of a recurring event or the whole series. So that wasn't really available before. And then I'm also now going to work on the editing of those and some stuff with attendance and recurring events. So hopefully that'll be done by the end of the day is my goal. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think though, from everything else sent me, that I've been able to fix it and get it going, to where I feel like I can confidently say we're about 90% bug free. I say 90% because I'm sure I missed something, and I want to continue to hear from you. It's been hugely helpful. Apologize for the amount of bugs. There should not have been that high a number, but I think we got them fixed. I say 90% also because I was on ESPN.com today and tried to open an article and opened the wrong one. And I tried to open another and it said, access denied, and had this, security code error thing. So I just know that it's software, it's the web, it's apps. Things are going to go wrong, but ideally it happens very little, and that's my goal. So please let me know, though, if you need to find out other things, okay? So we'll keep working. We'll keep listening to you. We'll keep rolling some things out. I think once I get this planner done, I think that was the last kind of big work thing I needed to do as far as what I've heard from you. And then I'm going to start working on some of the other stuff that I mentioned in the new roadmap video that I sent out a couple weeks ago. So I hope you all have a great Wednesday night, and we will talk to you